Welcome back to Unapologetically Queer. My lovely queers all up in this gig. I'm back for another video, and I recorded this video yesterday and it was out of focus, sis. So we going through out in these streets, but it's okay. You know, we're gonna do it again. But today I decided, since a bitch hasn't eaten breakfast, I'm gonna eat this nice little good little food, okay? So I'm gonna title this nice little cute mini mukbang, okay? Breakfast, okay? Yes. So we got nice cute turkey bacon. Can't wait. Got everything bagel, one with cream cheese and the other one with nothing, so I can eat it with the omelet. And it's an omelet with spinach. Trying to be semi-healthy out in these streets. Yes, God. So if this is the first time watching Unapologetically Queer, welcome. Subscribe because you will not be disappointed on this channel. We talk about a lot of LGBTQIA+, sexual and gender minority issues in the US, outside of the US in general, and if you like that topic, hit that subscribe button. For today's video, we're going to be doing a very sad video, but we're going to try to, you know, bring up the energy with this food, and I'm going to try to make it as energizing as possible. We're going to be doing the most dangerous countries for sexual and gender minorities. Why did I not say LGBT people? Because, let me tell you why, Gracias. So, in a lot of countries, there's a stigma around the term gay. And each country is different and people identify differently depending on the state of the country and how they either protect or they don't protect. They have laws for people of sexual and gender minorities or not. So it's good to take into consideration that people may not have a good connection with westernized terms, westernized labels like LGBTQIA+. A lot of that is very westernized, where in a lot of Eastern countries that's not how it goes down. And a lot of people tend to be killed, and just a lot of horrible things happen to people of sexual and gender minorities in general around the world. But we're gonna go down this list and we're gonna eat this good food, okay? Yo, I was living for this bacon. I don't eat turkey bacon like that, but I live. It's everything. I think I'm about to just eat turkey bacon forever. It's just so good. It's so juicy. So, first country on the list is Brazil. So Brazil is known as the most dangerous country for sexual and gender minorities. And if I look down, it's because I have my journal. In Brazil, at least 445 LGBT Brazilians died as victims of homophobia in 2017, girl. 2017. Just last year. And it was a 30% increase from 2016. And for all of the facts that I'm going to give you, I will be linking down articles that I found. If you want to read more, I've got you. You want some more information, let me know in the comment section. I will find it for you. So, within those 445 LGBT Brazilians, 387 murders happened, and 58 of those were suicides. So in 2016, it was 62,000 homicides. It's just it's ridiculous to me to think that even in this day and age, we still go through these things, but it's something that's always gonna happen. Because people are not, you know, we can't change people's minds, and because we want to be free and we want to be who we are, we have to struggle and go through these difficulties. And a lot of people outside of the US, I'm very privileged here. Yes, I do go through things, but I'm more privileged than other people, especially as a cisgendered man. And that's a whole, I can make that another video. Next country on the list is Honduras. Get into this bagel. I'm living my best life right now. Egg, girl. Egg and spinach. I typically put egg with cheese in here, but I don't got no cheese today. We gonna live for this. So Honduras, Honduras has the highest per capita murder rate, and San Pedro Sula was the world's most violent with 172.2 murders per 100,000 inhabitants. 27 trans women were killed from 2009 to 2012. There's the video that I saw in my class that someone made in 2012 that showed a lot of the trans women who were killed worldwide. And a lot of the trans women that were killed were majority from Brazil. And the thing that struck me the most was seeing that a lot of the killings happened by, it's just horrific ways of killing people. But the majority was gun violence, the use of guns. Like, I don't understand what type, and a lot of the people who kill these women were men. I don't know what they have to prove to themselves by using guns, or I don't know what type of shit they have to do to make themselves feel more manly, or because they feel that someone else, because they are living their best real life, authentic life, they feel threatened by that. But why do you have to feel threatened? Let other people live their damn lives. Like, that's my biggest issue. If people mind their own goddamn business, we wouldn't have these issues and people wouldn't be committing suicide out here. And I need to make another video on mental health, because that's another thing too. So the next country on the list is Cameroon. So Cameroon. In Cameroon, out of 2,500 lawyers, only 4 or 5 stated that they would be willing to support sexual and gender minorities. And Cameroon is one of 38 countries where homosexuality is illegal and LGBT people are punished for being themselves. Out of 2,500 goddamn lawyers, only 4 or 5. You know, I'm not over it. And God forbid if you don't have accessibility to lawyers, if you ain't got resources. How much are these 4 or 5 lawyers charging for this? Is it pro bono? Okay. Next country on the list is Colombia. And in this list there's a lot of Latin American countries. And as someone who's Dominican, that makes me angry. We need to do better with this fucking hypermasculinity shit. We need to do better. Machismo, we need to do better. Because a lot of that stems from that. So in 2015, 110 LGBT people were murdered. 52 were gay men, 33 were trans individuals, 7 bisexual individuals, and 11 lesbians. 7 were unidentified. And the reason why the unidentified thing comes to my mind, the unidentified thing affects my mind, affects me, is because when I saw that video, a lot of people who were murdered, the acts that were committed were so horrific to the point where people were not able to be identified, like their face was deformed and stuff like that. And it's just too much, y'all. It's too damn much. And 39% of homicides had prejudice against sexual and gender minorities. And a lot of people report that. You know it hits when it gets on your face. Get y'all some turkey bacon. Next country on the list is El Salvador. And when I was doing research, trying to find articles and stuff and statistics, I couldn't find much about Latin America. A lot of the countries were clumped together, and a lot of the statistics were generalized for Latin America in general, or for like South America. in general. So the little bit that I found was nitpicking from different articles, and I will list them down below. For El Salvador, a lot of the LGBT people go through a lot of physical, sexual, and verbal abuse from police officers. And that just speaks volumes to the corruption that happens. Because I know in Dominican Republic, the times I visited, it's not cute, okay? Police officers accepting money to do a whole bunch of, it's just ridiculous. Police officers being bought, the things they do to people illegally inside the prisons is just too much. So I can just imagine the corruption. Next country on the list is Iraq. In Iraq, ISIS has threatened the community, and they have killed people by using bricks, gas bottles, guns, and other weapons. I can't imagine. I can't imagine. I don't want to imagine how hard that must be, how that feels. It's just so much that it takes a toll on people. To think that someone wants to kill someone else because of something that they have no control over is stupid to me. But that's the climate of their environment. And I can sit here and make all these videos and, you know, I'm creating some form of visibility, but I tend to think to myself, what am I doing? Like, am I actually helping? Am I not helping? How can I help? It's just so, it's a lot. Next country on the list is Jamaica. So in Jamaica, 80% of murders involve the use of firearms. Here we go again with the damn guns. And it's one of the most violent in the Caribbean. Get back in this egg. I haven't eaten this egg, girl. What up? It's God. Next country is Mexico. So in Mexico, 202 murders of members of LGBT community happened within 2014 to 2016. And within that number, 108 were trans women and 93 were gay and lesbian individuals. And there's a third gender population in Mexico, and I feel like a lot of people don't realize that. So it would be nice to, I'm trying to make a video about that, about third gendered populations, because that would be popular. Let me know if you want to see that, because I'm really interested in learning about that, learning a little bit more. I kid you not, this is fucking living, like it's everything. I think what makes it the best is Philadelphia cream cheese. Philadelphia cream cheese is everything. Next country on the list is Nigeria. So in Nigeria, 55% of respondents said they had been physically attacked or threatened with violence. I can't remember if it was Nigeria or if it was another African country where I saw a video where they talked about the term gay and how it's not used because it's seen negatively, and how important it is, especially throughout history, to not label people as gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgender, etc. because their circumstance was different and those terms didn't mean the same. Those terms were not previously used in that same way in history. And I think it's the same way across overseas, because we never know. You know, we can't be using these westernized terms to label other people without knowing their experiences, of course. Next country on the list is Peru. And in Peru, it is illegal to have sex reassignment surgery. And once again, it was hard for me to find information because they were all come together in Latin America. So I was sitting here like, what the hell? I want to give y'all specific information from specific countries, but I can't because a lot of it is come together and that's all that I could find for Peru. Next country is Syria. In Syria, it's illegal to have same-sex relations, including sodomy and acts against nature. Okay. Acts against nature. That shit makes me angry because it's the Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve shit. And if you have your religious preferences, your beliefs, live your best life, but don't impose that on other people. And don't believe that other people should be following what you believe in, because not everyone believes the same thing. Your religion is the only religion that is practiced in the world. And it makes me angry because people want to tell other people how they should be, how they should act, who they should be based on their practices. But my practices may be different than your practices, boo. Ain't nothing wrong with religion, but the people that use religion negatively is what gives it a negative side to it. So religion isn't a bad thing because a lot of people use it to cope, a lot of people use it to have a connection with a higher power, but people tend to abuse that, and that's where the difficulties comes in, and I'm not here for that shit. Next country is Uganda. So in Uganda, homosexuality is illegal, and people can be arrested, and there's a lot of discrimination on my clothes. This video's getting a little long, so I'm gonna try to hurry up. Look at that. Last country on the list is Venezuela. In Venezuela, 135 murders per 100,000 population was committed. We just need to do better. And this video obviously doesn't highlight a lot of the stuff that happens for a lot of people, and it may not include a lot of people who identify within the spectrum of people who are no. So we can take the statistics, but the best we can do is continue to research and learn more about it, because we don't fully know everything, every story. It's hard to know the story of their very individuals, and it's a lot of individuals. And it's also important to consider the fact that different regions of different countries have different things that they go through. People in different areas go through different things. Yeah. But I wanted to make this video because I think it's important and it's great for us to know what happens abroad. And I want to make a video of countries that are safer. And I use that loosely because we don't know, like I said, we don't know what they go through and we don't know what actually happens. Thank you for watching this video, and as always, be you, stay true to yourself, because only you know who you are. If you enjoyed this little mukbang, cute little mukbang, let me know. I can make another video like this talking about LGBT topics. But be you, boo. Catch you on the next video. Bye.